Mr. Math here. Thanks for watching my videos. Be sure to like and subscribe, and remember to click the bell icon to be notified of updates. Hello again, viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play the Torna. Yeah, Torna, the Golden Country. For a moment there, I couldn't remember the name. We're currently in the Aletta region, but we are going back to Gormott to do a side quest, which we just got from a member of Adam's resistance army. It's a Gormotti man whose kids are somewhere around here.
You remember our destination, don't you?
And specifically, we need to go find them at the campsite near Seagull Fell.
This is becoming addictive.
And I could just skip travel straight there, but I want to see a few things around Seagull Fell before we get there, since we happen to be going in that direction. Might as well take the opportunity.
Aren't we intrepid?
I know the drill.
So it'll be over there. We're going to go around this area first.
This is becoming addictive.
Let's see. Nothing over there, so let's go over here.
Aren't we intrepid?
Here we are at Seagull Fell. There's some gather points, at least one treasure chest.
This is becoming addictive.
And a Pepito that I want to murder.
The first rays of the morning sun. And just like that, all the nightmares wash away.
How far do you think we'll get today?
The suspense is killing me.
Hunter's Chemistry 1. Wow, that's pretty weak. Okay.
Stay alert, everyone.
My senses are no sympathy for them.
Yeah! And scatter!
It looks like I'm on dinner duty tonight. Does anyone have any requests?
Meat! Meat!
Understood. Let me consider our options.
This is becoming addictive.
I'm something of an expert.
Normally his response to those requests is a bit more snarky. Okay, I think that's everything over here. That Pepito did not drop the things I was hoping he would drop. Oh well. I thought Callie and Kelly would be here, but they're not. Not anymore, at least. There are signs that indicate someone left here in a hurry. Could it have been those two? Let's try and find out. In other words, follow the tracks.
Slow and steady. Laser focus.
Could these be Callie and Kelly's footprints? Are they small enough? I guess. Kind of hard to gauge size.
Aren't we intrepid?
Listen to the sound of my voice.
I mean, it's not like I don't know where they're going. But, you know, I've said this before. For me, games like this are a bit of a zen experience. The journey is at least as important as the destination.
Aren't we intrepid?
I know the drill.
if I remember correctly, those Turkin there actually chased them in this direction. Grad's Turkin. Keat Turkin. Let's see. No, he's not the archer. Which are any of these guys archers? This looks like an archer. Yeah, he's an archer. Okay. The Vabra Turkin.
Stay alert, everyone.
Won't take long.
Okay. And his friends didn't react.
All right, follow my lead.
More healing regularly. Makes my power boundless.
Time for one last push. These guys should be no problem.
My senses are heightened. Let us before
You
feel it.
Seems like our boat is too
with you. Time for one last push.
Okay, we actually got max affinity there briefly. Camera angle low enough that I couldn't see a thing there.
Aren't we
I'm
intrepid?
something of an expert.
Alright, so here are the kids.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Let's get all the stuff.
Aren't we
I
intrepid?
know the drill.
Okay. Lots of sticky stick insects. Those are useful. Thank you for before. Turkins chased us around and now we ended up here. I was really scared. Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you something. Callie will tell you, so just ask him. Responsible boy, Callie. Oh, hey, you're the guys from before. We got chased around by some Turkins and we ended up here. I'm glad we found you, though it did take us a while. Callie and I have been talking. Since our dad didn't seem to be coming and living the camp life with just the two of us was getting too hard, we thought next time we run into you guys, we'd ask you to take us with you to Moradane. I guess we could have left some notes in the camper in Torgoth for Da to find, but for all I know, he might be dead, and dead folks aren't great at reading. Oh, come on, I'm pouring my heart out to you here. What are you smirking for? What, follow you and I'll see? Sure, okay, lead on then. Alright. There are some more places I could go to, but nah. Let's just skip travel right on back.
A hop, skip, and a jump later.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Is this Moradane? Looks different than I imagined. No, this is Aletta, a province of Torna. Why'd you bring us here? Well, that's why. Ah! Kelly! I'm so glad you're alright. We missed you, Da. All's well that ends well. I'm so glad we got to help. Are you crying again? Lord Adam, thank you for the kindness you've shown me and my family. Nonsense. I'm terribly sorry about your wife. Thank you. But at least I still have my children. They're more than I would have had without your help. Together we'll take care of each other and honor Nellie's memory. Excellent. Just take it easy. You need to give yourself time to grieve, too. You too, Lord Adam. I know you're the type to put your life on the line for others, but do take care of yourself. He'll be fine. He's got all of us here doing his work for him. I'd say he'll be taking it plenty easy. Ha ha ha. Nice job. Thanks, mister. Thanks, miss, and everyone. We'll be living here from now on. Ah, they missed a word there. We'll be living here from now. From now on is what it should say. So come play sometime. Sure thing, Callie. See you, Kelly. Stay out of trouble now. I need to clear my throat.
I am honored.
Thank you for reuniting us and your debt. Yada yada.
Thank you.
Da's alive. Okay.
I do only what His Majesty asks of me.
Kelly kind of looks like she's scowling there. She has a bit of a angry and disgruntled look on her face. Alright, required for next level 12. Okay, so we still have Krogani's quest to take care of. And I think that's like one more blade combo. So it's not much. I need to find a monster that's tough enough to stand up to a blade combo, but not so tough that I'll be fighting the blasted thing for like 10 minutes.
One less problem in the world.
Alright, let's see. Just to make sure. Ah, we have to do it 2 more times. Well then, since we happen to be here, might as well do it the easy way. Or perhaps a better way to put it would be the simple way.
This is becoming addictive.
Okay. Alright, now he'll turn around and awkwardly trot this way. Wait a sec, what's he? That was kind of odd.
Stay alert, everyone.
Don't play around with them.
Okay, just a second. Yeah, I forgot about something. Just a moment, viewers. I will be right back. Alright, that should do it.
Stay alert, everyone.
Had
A
to
simple task.
switch things up a little
I
bit.
feel you.
You read my mind.
Hugo, stop running and start attacking it. Oh dear, why do I have aggro? Hugo, what are you doing over there? Oh, you...
My preparation.
Is that the real?
Okay, we had to get into a chain attack
Me
there.
first.
Let's see. Doesn't really matter. do starts because I don't have a water orb.
Jin, I need you up front.
We're not done yet.
Okay, so yeah, Mithra, why not?
Twilight Striker.
I am as relentless as
Now
the
Bridget.
tide. Bridget!
Wheel of Heaven.
Elemental burst.
Wash, rinse, repeat. Laura, I've left you.
Reversion.
Astounding.
We're not done yet.
Okay, no.
Minnow.
And now a Jean.
I shall leave it in your capable hands.
Elemental burst.
This is far from over.
Astounding.
Now Haze. Come on, Haze.
Swap with me, Hayes.
Celadon Whirlwind.
Okay, we've got a full heal.
It's not over. Not by a long shot.
Adam, please.
Take it away, Prince. Soul burst.
Magnificent.
And now Hugo.
Majesty. For the glory.
I know more.
Elemental burst.
Their defense is in tatters.
Magnificent.
And Jin,
Jin,
why
I'm
not?
trusting you
Ice
with this.
revolution.
Magnificent. Any last word?
Okay, Adam.
Magnificent.
Now Hugo again.
Keep it going. Final thrust.
Magnificent.
Oh, Hugo did not get the aggro from that. That's kind of not good.
Next level.
All right.
Okay.
Prevent that attack from landing.
Magnificent. Any last word?
Sure.
Twilight Striker.
Magnificent.
Keep
Richard.
it going. Lead the rear guard to me, Bridget.
Wheel of Heaven.
Elemental burst.
This is far from over.
Magnificent.
Jin, I need you up front.
Zero blade.
Elemental burst.
We're not done yet. Minnow.
Cyclone. Magnificent.
Don't expect
Ian?
I shall leave it in your capable hands.
Elemental burst.
Obstinate thing.
Magnificent.
Hayes, deal with them.
Celadon Whirlwind.
How about another round of carnage? Take it away, Prince.
Soul burst. Begin.
May I follow?
Majesty. For the glory.
I know more.
Magnificent. Elemental burst.
I can follow that up.
Magnificent.
Okay, let's see.
My lady, go ahead.
Final snap.
Magnificent. Any last word? Mithra?
Torna Flash.
Magnificent.
Don't forget me.
Let's see. He's weak to water right now, so
Be my guest, Digion.
Blade. 100-year wave. Magnificent.
200,000 from that final attack.
Lost away. More of that. Pretty good, all things considered.
Alright, that's finally taken care of. And Gorgane is back at Lasham Cove. Yeah. I suppose I probably should have done that first before going off to do that side quest with the finding Callie and Kelly.
Suddenly it all looks so different.
I could have done both at once.
Let's catch our breath.
Frankly, I'm amazed. I knew you were good, but I really thought that last part would be too much for you. Nobody's even come close to the level of skill you command. I'm going to let Roly-Poly make the final decision, but I'm convinced that he'll take a liking to you. We've arranged a rendezvous in the region of Aletta in Torna. Drop by when you have time and we can sort things out from there. Well then, be seeing you.
Aren't you glad you asked us?
Okay. Right. Aletta Garrison.
A hop, skip, and a jump later.
Even on familiar ground, we must stay vigilant.
Aha! We meet again. These are the ones who were skilled enough to pass my test, Rolly. Man, that's not good at all. So are you signing us up for this dangerous mission of yours? Yes, about that. Me must think of excuse quick fast. You've seen what we can do. What else do you need? Well, one time more. Need one last test to make extra doubly triply sure friends have what it takes. Well, you heard the pawn. Sorry, he's the boss. This is getting somewhat irritating. This will be absolute final test. Swear on life of Roly-Poly. Is evaluation of all skills up to now. Come on, Kokani, throw a Roly-Poly bone here. Wait, Roly-Poly have it? 10 fusion combos. You need to pull off at least that many or is no go for employment. Yes, that was stroke of genius. Now, to give up, please. Walk away. Heh, you know what? That actually sounds like it might be fun. I hardly need to explain this to you, but a fusion combo is essentially a combined blade and driver combo. You can add a blade combo during an active driver combo or vice versa, whichever works. Like before, you can pick the place and the target. Find somewhere you can make the most of your abilities. So this is the final test. So this final test in effect comprises everything we've been examined on to date. Alright, we'll do our very best to prove our skills to you. Meh, they actually take bait? Inconceivable. Mehem, is glad to hear. Once team finished 10 fusion combos, report back to Roly-Poly on quick double. This will be the final test of your abilities. Don't disappoint us now.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
Yeah, I've said this once or twice before, but I think that the so-called common blades, you know, the appearance, the robot-like appearance is just placeholder. It's just a placeholder so that they didn't have to come up with, you know, who knows how many different types of people and beasts and whatnot. I think that in reality, this guy actually does look like a person and not just a robot. But you know, Monolith Soft didn't want to have to show us that.
It may be wise to rest for the long road ahead.
This is becoming addictive.
Okay, fusion combos. Let's see. Best way to do that, probably just to push ahead with the main quest for now. I mean, I guess I could bring out Hercules and Gibson again. But, getting kind of tired of that. So, let's see. Let's see about that side quest that's over here.
It was a nice change of pace.
Let's catch our breath and move out.
Let's see, where was it exactly? Down there, I believe. Yep, there it is. Greedy Adventurer Palva. Water. Oh no, you need water right away. The secret of Dannagh.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
Okay, I was wondering briefly if we'd spoken to her before, but no, apparently not. Okay. So let's see. Exactly 100. I feel so much better. You really saved my bacon, thank you. The name's Palva, just an adventurer with the dream of finding fame and fortune here in the Dannagh Desert. Though dream implies it might not actually happen, eh? Believe you me, it's definitely going to happen. It has to. I was feeling pretty ravenous, so I chowed down on a couple of red pollen orbs I found in a green barrel. But then my body got really hot, so I gulped down a whole bunch of water. I waited for my partner, but they never came back. When I ran out of food and water, I thought I was going to die. Why didn't you just go back to the capital? I didn't want to give up my lead. The legends say that the Dannagh Desert has gold just laying around all over the place for anyone to take, and my partner and I made it out here before anyone else. Hey, Adam, is that true about the gold? Ask any Tornan school child, and they'll tell you that it is. No more than a legend, then. Shush, I should have known you were non-believers. Steady on, we're not doubting you. We didn't come all the way out here to dig because of some childhood fairy tale, you know. I've got a machine that tells you exactly where the gold is. I see. So that's your hidden weapon? Precisely. My partner hauled it up in a load of salvage. All it needs is a gravitonic clutch and it should be up and running and sniffing out gold like nobody's business. The machine doesn't look that amazing to me. Palva! Sorry, Dudan is slightly late. Slightly? I nearly shriveled up and died of thirst out here. Biggest apologies. Oh wait, it's you. Meh. Friends are same friends who helped Dudan before. Fancy meeting you here. Wait a sec, Dudan, you know these people? Yes, friends were big help when Dudan needed to get gravitonic clutch. Wow, small world, eh? Anyway, this isn't the time for idle chit-chat, no siree. We need to get the Fortune Finder Matron 4000 up and running. Dudan on it. All done's. Does it work? When switch on, machine will run all over Dannagh Desert and find gold that buried in sand. Probably. Wow, pretty impressive. That's some high-tech wizardry, that's for sure. Right then, Dudan, my old matey, time to close our eyes, cross our fingers, and dream of gold. Switch on now! Oh, it's back. Did it find anything? Dudan? I noticed that the Fortune Find-A-Matron failed to find a Matron any fortune. Meh. It turned out that Dudan's self-taught engineering skills not sufficient. You bloody Nopon. I sunk every last penny of my savings into modding the FF4000, so it better produce results and fast. Machine need remodel by expert, like crazy inventor who live in capital, or anyone. Please to not pressuring Dudan anymore. He seems to have cracked a little. Hey, please help me out. Dudan has already outlived his usefulness, so you're all I've got. To tell the truth, I'm a little curious myself as to whether there's any gold in the desert, so why not? Yes, indeed. Consider my interest piqued. Okay, then. Let's go and find someone who's good with machinery. Isn't Hugo pretty good at it? Yeah, that seems unfair. Just because this machine didn't work. I mean, we still helped him before. So, during the regular game, we had Hugo deal with it. But, let's do the other way this time. Take it back to the city and have that whack job inventor guy do something with it. up there.
Aren't we intrepid? Aren't we intrepid?
More Mora pearls. Are those... Has that gather point always been there? Because there was a time before when that would have been very useful.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
This is becoming addictive.
Listen to the sound of my voice.
Okay.
You're
treasure
coming
trove.
with me, treasure. Aren't we intrepid?
Machine parts. And another treasure trove.
You're coming with me,
There's a
treasure.
clear structure to this lock.
Slow and steady.
This is becoming addictive.
Listen to the sound of my voice.
Alright. And another treasure trove right over there.
Aren't we intrepid? This is becoming addictive.
Nature makes a fine ally.
You're coming with me, treasure.
And that's done. So there's Auresco right up there.
This is becoming addictive.
Well, here we are.
We made good time.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
And lots of stuff here too. There's a treasure trove somewhere over here.
This is becoming
I'm
addictive.
something of an expert.
This is becoming addictive.
Nature
Ah,
makes
there
a
it is.
fine ally.
Treasure trove straight over that way.
You're coming with me,
There's a
treasure.
clear structure to this lock.
Slow and steady.
So far, so good.
Aren't we
I'm
intrepid?
something of an expert.
Is there another treasure trove over here somewhere? Apparently not.
Aren't we intrepid?
Nature makes a fine ally.
Alright, well, let's just head on into the city then. I was going to go off to the side wings there to see if I could find more stuff, but the story took over.
That's not right.
What's not right?
This Titan. Why isn't it in its real form?
You noticed?
What do you mean?
That isn't the original form of the Tornan Titan. In ancient times, the Tornan Titan held awesome power. Torna made use of that power to dominate all rest for 1,000 years. But But the power was shut away in the reign of Electos I. Since then, the Titan has looked like this. See that glowing sphere in the castle tower? That forms the seal.
Is that what Malos is aiming for?
Why would he do that? Wouldn't it be a threat to him too?
Truthfully, I don't know myself. But in any case, if he makes a move for it, it is clear what we must do.
Agreed.
You can see the palace in the distance. We should head there first. Offer our report to His Majesty.
That story just seems weird. They had this awesome power and then they willingly let it go? That is not the way people usually think. I suppose it's possible that something else happened, like they realized that they were destroying the world and they thought that they needed to, not do that. Which is conceivable, but again, that's not how people usually think or act. For the most part, once people have power of some sort, they're not going to let it go. Okay, let's talk to all of these people, get them listed on the community. Oh, the musicians. I guess they used to be in Gormont, but now they're here. I'd forgotten about that. Here's an info pawn. Other side of moat, there is fancy schmancy gardens. And in one corner of gardens is a very tall lookout point. View from tippy top is probably enough to make eyes hurt. Momimi like high places, but they not good for health. Give Momimi terrible urge to jump off to world below. After all, might be able to leap to super secret places from up there. Roofs of buildings or hidden away back streets. But Momimi sure landing from that high up hurt like crazy. Probably best to resist urges. Leave it to real daredevils. Right. Spirited Fishmonger Chica. Okay. Yeah, let's just cycle through all of this. No need to spend too much time on it. So yeah, the story about sealing away the Tornan Titan doesn't really ring true to me. I could believe that it would happen, but something extraordinary had to have given the Tornan people a change of heart to even make them consider that as a possibility. Otherwise, no way would they give up that kind of power. So, yeah, wonder what it could have been then. Maybe another country managed to come in and conquer them and forced them to do it? Or maybe there was a price tag. Like the Titan was using up all of its ether energy. Splash? What? Did you go for a swim, Adam? So, anyway, maybe the Titan was using up all its ether energy and would have died? Or maybe destroying all the other Titans like that would have, you know, ultimately destroyed Auresco, and, you know, if Auresco doesn't exist anymore, then, you know, Torna goes with it. I could believe it happens. I could believe it happened like this, but the fact that they didn't explain why just feels like a pretty big, not exactly plot hole, but yeah, it damages my suspension of disbelief. Why would the people of Torna willingly give up that kind of power? Okay, just a shot. Oh, wait a second. She does get on this list. Huh. I was going to say just a shop. Kindly greengrocer. Okay, I can't talk to any of the people in here yet. I'm not going to name names, but there are certain countries where drivers use blades like they're disposable items. And it's not just down to the humans either. The blades just go along with it like it was meant to be that way. So weird. Surely it's not right to say that some deserve to be treated with less respect because of things they can't control. Take Torna. It's peaceful as anything, and humans, blades, and titans live together in harmony. Sometimes I wonder if it's made Torna a bit too soft. Yeah, kind of mixed messages there, Geo. Maybe there was a treasure trove hidden back there, but no. Ah, here's the loopy inventor who might do something with the Fortune Findamatron. Machine for discovering buried treasure in the Dannagh Desert. One could use all the resources Torna has at its disposal and not come close to constructing a machine like this. Though, when salvage is considered, I suppose you cannot say that it's definitively impossible. Fascinating. Leave it to me, and I shall deliver to you the Gideon Goldamatron 5000. Interested to Gideon? Yeah, he seems like a stable fellow. Whoop whoop, I present to you the Gideon Goldamatron 5000. Right, you toddle to the Dannagh Desert to try it out. No need to report back. I'm completely confident in its ability to deliver. Hee-hoo-hoo. Alright. And he has a side quest for us, does he? Sorry, I could see you were getting right back to work there, but we have some more to talk about. Ah, aspirant youth, stay right where you are. You have a look about you that tells me you might be interested in my most marvelous inventions. Here, look, I've hundreds of the things. Beauties, aren't they? More Ardain is absolutely nothing on my masterworks, I tell you. I am nevertheless at somewhat of a loss as to how to surpass my former genius. What with the war on the horizon, it's been getting more and more difficult to find the parts I need. So now I've laid my woes bare. Could you perchance help the great Gideon collect some machine parts? I believe the ones lying around here in Torna should be choice enough. The Tornan Inventor.
I'm certain it'll be worth it in the long run.
Oh, I didn't need to make that the active quest. How do? Have you got me some machine parts? Excellent work. A fine haul you have there. I extend my gracious thanks. At long last, I can now put the finishing touches to my ultimate creation. Hee-hoo-hoo. I call it Gideon's special patented perpetual music box. As the name suggests, with just one turn of the key, it'll play music forever and ever with no interruption. What's that? You want to know how to stop it? Well, ha, that's a good point. I've not thought of a good way yet. I think that's a problem for future Gideon to wrestle with. Anyway, you helped me collect the parts, so why don't I teach you how to make your own as thanks? Ah, hold on now, it's coming to me. Yes? Yes! Eureka, I've got it! A flash of inspiration for a brand new invention. My next masterpiece that will address any and all minor flaws which my last masterpiece may or may not have had. And for that, I'm going to need lots of parts that can withstand the dry climate around the capital. I hear tell that you can find those parts around Gormott. I trust I can rely on your help finding a few more of those parts. Excellent, excellent. Just bring them back to me when you've found some. Let us dare to dream hand in hand, eh? Okay. What do you mean I took my time? I didn't even leave. Okay, 4 scarlet coils, and that's that. Marvelous, that looks like all the parts I need, yes. You have keen eyes, my fledgling friends. Behold my life's work. I call it Gideon's special patented jamming megaphone. Its perfectly tuned mechanism cancels out any noise from the surroundings and magnifies the user's voice. And since surely everyone loves the sound of their own voice, there's no need for an off switch. I'm brilliant. How far does this magnified voice carry, you ask? What are you guys, health and safety inspectors? Sheesh. Thanks to my ingenious directionalizing technology, any voice you feed it, no matter how loud, will carry 10 peds. Right, just about as far as if you shout. That's pretty much the point. Gah-ha-ha! Here, I'll share the recipe with you all, so you can take my groundbreaking invention out into the world. It seems your contributions have allowed me to stay aloft after all. This marks the beginning of a new era of inventions. Why, before you know it, I'll be a household name. People will bow and scrape before me, begging for one of my creations. And I owe it in part to you keen-eyed kittywinks. Bravo, well done indeed.
How reliable.
Okay. That went decently.
Aren't you glad you asked us?
Insect-loving boy Marcus. Talk to him? Sure. Oh, this is no good. It's going to take ages. As long as it's about insects. I'm not interested in insects. More insects than meets the eye. Their shiny shells, strong bendy legs. Plus, if you boil them up, you get some really useful medicines. I collect a load of insects. Because I'm just a kid, I'm not allowed to go looking very far. But I need to get a lot of insects as quickly as possible. Could you bring me any insects you find? I need some from Gormott too, not just Torna. Nuts about bugs.
I said I'd do it, so consider it done.
Okay, let's see if we can get this one done right away. Berry hopper, speckled monarch, sand upa. What are these worth? Only 4. Munchy grub. Worth 6. I'm not giving him any of these. I need those. Gregarious scorpion. Motley cobra. Nice, it's more than enough. If I can boil this up and get her to drink it, then maybe. That reminds me, I'm also partial to tinkering with machinery. Let me thank you properly. I'll show you a pretty amazing invention of mine.
Aren't you glad you asked us?
Okay. I just don't understand girls at all. How about you guys? I bet you feel the same way. Earlier I made medicine from the Dannagh Desert we collected and gave it to this girl I know to drink. And she was like, "You, get that gross stuff away from me." What the heck's her problem anyway? Bugs are super cool. How can medicine made from 100% cool things be gross? I don't get it at all. Let's see, let's talk to Waiton here. 300 years, 14 generations of craftsmen. City's built from blood, sweat, and tears. Sounds soggy. Apprentice glassmaker. Produced from sand in the Dannagh Desert. We've already got 20 people listed there. Okay, shift through that quickly.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Witness my irresistible force.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Yeah, it's irresistible now since we have him at level 3. But before that, every now and then he got embarrassed when it proved not to be so irresistible after all. Okay, get Earnest Warrior Jerry on the list. And get these two on the list. Envious of Joey and Marcus, always running around outside and chatting with folks. Okay, so far so good. And then there's a little alleyway over here. Yeah, here we go. Head Muskerpon. Halt, who go there? Who challenged Ruru? Okay. There should be a treasure trove over there. Oop, didn't want this menu. Let's see, I don't have any other skip travel points yet, just the main gate. That's kind of inconvenient. Well, I will wait until I have some more skip travel points before I swim over there to get the treasure. That'll make it easier to get back out of there. Okay, anyone else around here? Nope, just these two. Squad leader Onyx. And now this passionate youngster Luke. Luke or Luck? Okay, there I have another skip travel point, finally.
This is becoming addictive.
I know the drill.
Whoa, more green barrels? Huh. I thought I'd gotten all the green barrels. How did I miss these?
You're coming with me, treasure. The suspense is killing me.
Okay. Huh. Loyalist Gardener Bry. Did a bit of traveling, saw a bit of the world. Plentiful lands of lakes and forests, exotic cities with strange houses and even stranger food. But I have to say, there's no place quite like Torna. No big wars or famine or terrible epidemics here. Tornans live in peace and quiet thanks to our wise and prudent king. Past kings might have been brutal despots, but our king rules with reason and isn't afraid of change or reform. Some folks are critical of a king with such a progressive outlook, but I think he's clever. Very clever. Yeah, well, times change. And it's, you know, wise to at least try to accommodate that.
This is becoming addictive.
Doesn't mean all of the old should be thrown out. But you should at least consider the up-and-coming new stuff. See if maybe it works better than the old. It might not. And then you just want to stick with what you got. But you shouldn't stick with what you got just out of reflex. You gotta be, you know, thoughtful about it. Anyway, did you know the Splendid Garden was made for the first king of Torna? Yada yada yada, placement of stones. All to improve and advance the glory of the Titan, etc. Yeah, there are a lot of people here, which makes perfect sense. It's a big city after all. And here's Niddle. I remember him. I worry about Prince Zetter. Not that he does not possess talent, but he seems to use it only to serve himself. He may think the people don't notice, but they do. The soldiers too. That's why they favor Prince Adam. If he could only see that clearly and use his power to help the inhabitants of Torna. Yeah, be careful with that kind of talk, Niddle. Especially this close to the royal palace. And let's talk to Clemens.
Here we are. We made good time.
Aureus Palace Guard Clemens. Lord Adam, and your Majesty Emperor Hugo. I expect there must be some sort of emergency. Questor Amalthus is also gracing us with his presence. Please wait here, I'll inform the king you've arrived.
Malos aims for the seal?
Yes. He draws ever closer to the capital, leaving destruction in his wake. Our path here was littered with the wounds of his procession, my lord.
So, the Questor's report was true. Noble Hugo. At this time of grave peril, you have afforded us your trusty aid. Your due will be our eternal thanks.
I'm scarcely worthy of it, your majesty. As the Titans breathe, I merely followed Prince Adam against the peril we face. In truth, it is to him that your kind praise is due.
Ah, the trust of the dread Ardanian throne. 'Tis a much valued gift to our young scion of Ileta. Mark it well. It gladdens me.
Your most noble honors pierce my unworthy heart, my lord.
Begging your pardon, Lord, would that honor were the only currency in this grave business. An armed band transgressed the sacred boundaries of the capital without regal assent. The act merits bitter punishment.
Suppose you that our soldiers can subdue Malos alone?
I don't...
Indeed. The army of resistance fearlessly dashes to our nation's aid. They tremble not in the face of the mightiest of foes. To punish them is unthinkable.
Yes, but...
Zeta, what does not bend only breaks. We must suffer to Adam his just bounty. I hereby enfeoff you as Lord of Heblin.
This is too much for me, my lord. First, I must busy myself with the command of the resistance force. We can't allow Malos to take the seal. I'd be much obliged if you could grant permission for the resistance to move freely within your lands, lord.
As you wish. Brave soldiers of Torna, hear your king. Our country must make its own sacrifice to halt the terrible power of the Aegis.
Indol, too, pledges its flesh and blood to the cause. I humbly confess that it was my own lack of foresight which brought us to this pass.
My brother! Or rather, my lord, what is your aim? Why give Heblin to Adam?
He has declined our offer. Perhaps our good wishes suffice.
Yet still he holds all the power. He makes allies of foreign lords without permission and gathers together a fighting force.
Zeta, my brother, hear me well. The sickened world rests heavy upon my crown. I fear too heavy for my mortal neck.
Majesty.
And this disorderly throne is more apt for one such as Adam.
Brother, you mean to set my birthright on the caitiff's shoulders?
I can finally breathe. What's wrong? You got asthma or something? It's alright, there's no need for concern. Lady Laura gets like this whenever she has to deal with formal situations. That's not ideal. You're one to talk. You've been waiting outside the whole time, just idling by yourself. That's so selfish. Cut him some slack, Laura. Minoth had good reason not to go, especially when his least favorite individual was attending. Least favorite? Wait, you mean Amalthus, don't you? I'm sorry, I didn't... It's fine. I'm a coward, I admit it. We should endeavor to make sure that Minoth still steers well clear of the Questor in the future. So, Adam, what's our next course of action? We may have warned them in time, but there's no telling when Malos might launch his attack. Indeed, we can start by taking a stroll around the city and seeing what the residents have to say. You can't be serious. Malos is virtually breathing down our necks and you want to waste time catching up? That's not what this is. We'd get to learn the lay of the land too, and we'd get an idea of the overall mood. He's right. Establishing a good rapport with the residents will give us an edge when the time comes. Perhaps the Aegis feels that she can handle the situation all on her own. Fine, whatever. You all know better than me, so go ahead. Bunch of bullies. We're not saying it to be mean, Mithra. We all have to make concessions, and I think even you understand that now. You've really matured, you know. Am I supposed to take that as a compliment? You should. Adam's been looking out for you this whole time. You know he's being honest. Agreed. You should take his praise at face value. Now, let's set to exploring the city. Plenty of atmosphere to soak up. Right, so it looks like we have hit the wall. Or... Oh!
Majesty, those are...
Gargoyles. Malos' artifices.
Mithra, let's go!
Yeah.
You should wait here.
Preferably inside. Okay, so my community was already high enough for this. Or maybe because it's New Game Plus, it doesn't impose the wall? How does this artifice make it all the way to the palace? What's the plan? You want to use my power? No, there'd be too many casualties. It won't be easy, but we'll need to take them out one by one. Shouldn't we be trying to escort the civilians to safety? The Tornan army is already working on the evacuation. They know the city's layout far better than us. Alright, best leave it to them then. Okay, so what now? They haven't broken through the rear yet, so we can start by clearing out the gargoyles in the residential ward. After that, we head over to the shopping ward on the left-hand side, and then work our way straight towards the front entrance. Got it. Best of luck, everyone, and let's get those ugly mugs off our damn doorstep. That took a while. Getting Clemens there. This is gonna go pretty quickly.
We have to stay cool. My senses are heightened.
My mind.
We should stay calm.
That was not at all easy, she said ironically. Tell me about it, but we have to keep going. There's no other way. That's the spirit. We have to move on to the shopping ward now. Come on. Target.
Sorry,
you?
I'm afraid we can't go easy on you.
I feel it. It pays to be caught.
I like the way this is going.
Feeling ready. Just shoot either one. Our bond makes up.
These artifices are a right handful. Even I'm having trouble with them. The sheer number of them is daunting, to say the least. We've no time to rest. We need to press on. As you say, now onto the main gate. Alright, have I been getting fusion combos from that? I've been getting in breaks and then using specials. Yeah, look at that. I'm already up to 5 of them.
We can't go
I
easy
feel
on
you.
you.
Don't play around with them.
Feeling
ready. To assure us victory. Ready to go.
Come on. The brake wasn't working. That's irritating. There's no end to them. Look! They're gathering in the direction of the gardens. Bizarre. Let's move. Can finally go through the front gate here.
We made it. Good stuff.
Hello, partner. This is a first.
Malos.
So this is the Aegis. Malos.
He has an awesome presence. We would do well to proceed with caution.
Agreed.
Your MO is different this time, Malos. What are you trying to do? If this is a joke, It's not funny.
I got bored of it.
Bored?
Letting Siren have all the fun got old, I mean. I wanted to see the humans dance. The dance of death in the flames of hellfire.
What do you...
That. I know full well what the Tornan Titan truly is. I've decided I'm gonna lay that truth bare for everyone to see.
Malos! Bastard!
Each of the artifices I command holds ether energy that would rival even the largest Titan. Imagine if a legion of them made it to the core of the Tornan Titan and unleashed that energy all at once. Our time for dancing would be short but sweet. Ugh. You want me to stop? Had enough? Then try and make me. Come on! Come at me!
Okay, this should be easier than it was the first time. Took me 3 tries the first time.
Ready to put another win under our belts?
Okay, that'll be a sneaky combo.
Oh, I'm loving this. Good job, my partner and her minions. Adam Auresco, heir of Torna. Looks like that resonance isn't just for show. You're too kind. Golden eyes. I thought Tornans all had blue eyes. You're a bastard, is that it?
My father is generous. He pays no attention to things like that.
You're wrong. You don't understand the consequences.
Don't I?
And you don't understand what humans are.
Malos, the all-knowing.
A diligent student, you could say.
Then learn this.
Huh?
Mithra!
Heads up!
Yeah! Yeah! Ah!
Here goes!
Yeah.
Nice trick. Holds my interest, at least.
Surprised? This is what humans and blades can do together.
But you threw that away!
I don't need that crap. Better off without it. Eat this! Watch humans closely and you'll learn one thing. Deep down, they wish they were dead. They kill each other like they swat flies, running towards oblivion like blind rats. They see the divine flame of life and hiss over it. They're genius at that. In a class all of their own, really.
Malos.
Oh, that flame is wasted on them. So I want to give them a little push in the right direction. As the benevolent servant of our wise dad should. Here, keep yourselves entertained. I'll go get what I came for.
Pretty easy at level 99.
Adam. Yes, I know. Uncle!
Get on. We'll hunt him down.
At once!
Over there! Malos!
Too slow. It's already mine.
Malos!
The looks on your faces. Well, that settles it. The end of the world is postponed a little, folks. If you want to take this off me, come find me in the Titan's core. That'll be the finale.
Is this a game to you?
Yeah, it's a game. An easy cure for the tedium of being. See you later, partner! Don't be late!
Sorry, I let him escape.
No, thank you. You saved us.
You owe me one, then. It's been 80 years, hasn't it, Jin?
You know me?
You and Ornelia used to ride on my back. We used to have a lark flying about.
Ornelia? From the photograph?
And I suppose she's your driver now?
My name's Laura. I've been with Jin for 17 years already.
I never. You were fortunate to be picked up by her, Jin.
Uncle, we're just in the way here. Perhaps we should leave it to the soldiers and just go.
Yes, let's do that. Shall we head for the Tornan womb?
Yes, I'd say we're bound to.
The Tornan womb?
Perhaps I should go first.
Please, go ahead. We will join you once we've made a report to the king.
Okay, that took a while. Jin ranked up thanks to all of the affinity we've been getting in battle.
I guess we'll stick with these? These are really Moorish.
Alright. Well, this has been a productive episode. We opened up the new area and pushed ahead quite a ways with the main quest. And have a bunch of side quests on our plate. So yeah, I think this is a pretty good place to stop. Thanks for watching Let's Play Torna the Golden Country. In the next episode, we will see the next cutscene and then, you know, proceed on with whatever follows. Probably more side questing. Well, I mean, after we see that cutscene and then go talk to Azurda, probably more side questing. But hey, maybe we'll have a shortcut to the end here. I don't know. I think this is... Well, I don't remember seeing New Game Plus before. Like I've said before, I've seen people play this game. Never played it myself. But I think I'm in uncharted territory here, for myself at least. So yeah, we'll see what happens. At any rate, thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.